Okay, so now we'll be seeing the usage of 74153 dual 4:1 multiplexer, how to use this as a half adder, half subtractor, full adder and full subtractor. Okay, so as earlier explained, the concept of how to use the 74153 as a half adder, half subtractor, full adder, full subtractor. Now it is our duty to rig up the circuit and verify its functionality table. Functionality table in the sense truth table. So first and foremost, we will start with half adder, then we will go for half subtractor, then full adder and full subtractor, and we will finish off this fifth EA experiment, that is how to use the 74153 as a dual 4:1 mux. So this is the actual 16 pin IC, so dual 4:1 multiplexer IC. So now we are going to connect this to digital IC trainer kit slot. Okay, this is the socket. Okay, so now I am going to put this IC in a 20 pin socket. So anyways, it is a 16 pin IC. So I will put on the top of the socket. Okay, so now I will just lock this so that the IC will be locked. So this is the first socket that I am going to use, and this is the IC, that is 74153 a dual 4:1 multiplexer IC. Okay, this is a dual 4:1 multiplexer IC 74153. Now after connecting this, so as it is shown here, the circuit diagram associated with the half adder using multiplexer 74153, we are going to connect all the things. Okay, so first and foremost we will give food for this. Food in the sense we have to connect VCC and ground. Okay, so it is a 16 pin IC. In the circuit diagram you can see 16th pin is connected to VCC. Is it okay? Then we will connect 8th pin, which is grounded. So here 8th pin is here, so we will be grounding this 8th pin. Okay, so this is the 8th pin which we are going to ground. Is it okay? Then after connecting these two pins, then we will go for the actual connection. You can see here pin number 6, 3, 10 and 11, 12. I am repeating, pin number 6, 3, 10, 11, 12. Okay, these needs to be connected to ground point or logic 0. So now we are going to connect pin number 6 to 3. Where is 6? Okay, here 6, right? 6th pin, then 3rd pin, right? From 3rd pin to 10th pin, or 6th pin to 10th pin. Where is the 10th pin? Okay, this is 9, this is 10. Then from 10 to 11, 10 to 11, then 11 to 12. So what exactly I am doing here is, I am just shorting all these pins. Okay, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. So what I have done, 3 to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Now these pins are shorted. Now where I should give these particular pins, I should give logic 0 to all these pins. So logic 0 is as good as saying ground, right? So ground, whenever I connect ground to any of these pins which are shorted, then obviously what it means? So obviously what I have done is, 3rd pin is indirectly connected to ground, 6th pin is indirectly connected to ground, 10th pin is indirectly connected to ground, 11th and 12th pin, they are directly connected to, they are directly or indirectly connected to ground. Ground in the sense logic 0. So that part is done now. Then what else is left? You can see in the circuit diagram, 4th pin, 5th pin and 13th pin. Okay, they are connected to logic 1. Logic 1 is as good as saying VCC. So now we will short these things and we will connect it to VCC. Okay, so I am repeating 4th pin and 5th pin, right, followed by 13th pin. So I am going to short 4th pin, 5th pin, followed by 5th pin to 13th pin. Is it okay? 5th pin to 13th pin. Where is 13th pin? So this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th pin. Okay, so I am going to short 4th pin, 5th pin and 13th pin. Then from 13th pin I am going to give to VCC. You can give from any pin, okay, either 4, 5 or 13 because they are shorted. So I am giving to VCC. Okay, then what exactly this means is, whenever I connect like this, 4th pin, 5th pin and 13th pin, since they are shorted and they are given to VCC, it is as good as saying 4th pin is connected to VCC, 5th pin is connected to VCC, 13th pin is connected to VCC. So this is all about the circuit connection. So 6 more pins are left out. What are the 6 pins that are left out? So you can see the circuit diagram. In that below part you can see, okay, 15th pin and first pin, they are the enable pins. Okay, already explained in the theory. So 15th pin and first pin, since they are active low pins, they are supposed to be on. On in the sense we have to connect them to logic 0 because they are active low pins. So I will be grounding these two pins. For that what I will be doing is, I will just short first pin and 15th pin. First pin and 15th pin, and from any of these pins I am connecting it to ground. So I am just taking from first pin, okay, and I am going to ground this, okay. I am taking from first pin and I am going to ground pin, okay. So this is as good as saying we are giving logic 0 to first pin as well as logic 0 to 15th pin. So we are turning on both the dual 4:1 multiplexers, okay. We have dual 4:1 multiplexers, so we are turning on both 4:1 multiplexers because these are active low enables. So I have given 0 for this, so it will be on. Then what is left out? So you can see in the circuit diagram, second pin and 14th pin followed by the outputs, that is 7th and 9th pin, they are left out. So I will be using this space for inputs and outputs. So these are inputs, upper ones are the outputs. So below part are the inputs. So I am going to use all the below pins, okay, as inputs. Now I have two inputs, you can see here, second pin and 14th pin. So I will be using these second pin and 14th pin as a input. So I will just use this second pin as MSB input, that is X input, already explained in the theory. So this is second pin which is used as a X input, MSB input, and one more input, that is 14th pin. Okay, you can see here 14th pin is also one more input, that is LSB input. So that is LSB input of half adder. So we have X input and Y input here taken from second pin and 14th pin of this multiplexer IC respectively. Then what is left out? We are supposed to connect the output pins. So where are they? One is at 7th pin and one more is at 9th pin. What is that 7th pin output? Sum. What is that 9th pin output? Carry. We usually take carry at the MSB, sum at the LSB. So I will be using the same thing here. Okay. So now I will be connecting this 9th pin as a carry pin. So I am using this 9th pin as a carry pin which is MSB. I am just taking like that. Okay, I will be using this as a MSB point output. Then sum pin, that is sum output is from 7th pin. So I am going to connect it to LSB of the output. Usually I am taking like that, means sum is the LSB and carry is the MSB, because it will be good for me. Even the truth table, you can see whatever the truth table associated with the half adder that you are going to see in the next few minutes, that is the actual logic what I am following. So carry will be MSB and sum will be LSB. So this is all about the connection. Okay, so once you are done with the connection, I am repeating, all the 16 pins should be connected. No pins will be left out. You can just go through this, because in the circuit diagram also you can see all the 16 pins are connected in one or the other way. So VCC and ground followed by logic 0 and logic 1 inputs, followed by enable pins, followed by input and output pins. So once the circuit is done, it is your duty to turn on this, okay, and to verify the functionality truth table. So what is that functionality truth table now? So you can just see the truth table now for a half adder, right? So for half adder, you have 4 set of inputs. What are they? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, right? For 0, 0, what is the expected output? So for 0, 0, whenever I say 0 plus 0, it is 0 carry and 0 sum, already explained in the theory. 0 plus 0 is 0, so there is no carry at all and there is no sum. So same thing we are getting at the output side. So that first input is verified now. Next combination is 0, 1. For 0 and 1 input, that is X and Y input, I will just keep it as 0 and 1 now. Is it okay? Then what is that 0 plus 1? Actually it is 1. 1 in the sense sum is 1 but there is no carry. So that is what the actual thing. So you can just concentrate on the truth table and verify here. So for 0, 1, this is the 0, 1, right? Next thing is for 1, 0 combination. That is 1 plus 0, again the output is 1, sum output is 1 but carry is 0. So for 1, 0, you are getting 0, 1 respectively. I am repeating, this is X, this is Y, this is carry, this is sum. For X and Y being 1 and 0 respectively, you are getting carry and sum output as 0 and 1 respectively. So third combination is also done. Then what is the next combination? Next combination is fourth combination, which is nothing but what? Final combination whenever we give 1, 1. So 1 plus 1 is actually 2, 2 in the sense, so we have to take it as 1 0. 1 in the sense carry and 0 in the sense sum. So this is how we have to verify the functionality table. So this is all about first application of 74153 dual 4:1 multiplexer IC as a half adder. In the next you are going to see how to connect the 74153 IC as a half subtractor. So this is all about half adder. You have to verify all the 4 combinations associated with the half adder truth table. So this is all about half adder. Then we will go for half subtractor. Okay, so next application is half subtractor using 74153. So same 74153 I am using here. Okay, then I will be keeping this 74153 here and I am just locking this IC. Okay, then we will start our journey. So as usual, give food for this IC. Food in the sense, again we have to keep VCC point and ground point to 16th pin and 8th pin. Okay, so first and foremost we will give VCC to 16th pin because it is a 16 pin IC. 8th pin, 9th, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, these 16 pins are in use, last 4 pins you neglect. Okay, then I am going to connect 16th pin to VCC. Done. Then ground point is 8th pin. Okay, so now IC is ready for usage. Okay, then what is our next duty? You can see the circuit diagram here. Once 8 and 16 pin is connected, now you have to see what all pins are connected to logic 0, what all pins are connected to logic 1. So you can see here at the left side of this circuit diagram there are 8 pins associated with 8 inputs, just like carry and sum output or difference and borrow what we are supposed to get. Okay, now you can see here 5 pins are with logic 0, 3 pins are with logic 1, right? So what are the pins? So you can just go through this. 5th pin, 4th pin and 11th pin. I am repeating, 5th pin, 4th pin and 11th pin, they are connected to logic 1. So we will be connecting that to logic 1. 5th and 4th pin I am just going to short. Okay, then 5th to 11th I am going to short because I am just taking in series 4 to 5, 5 to 11. Okay, I am just shorting these pins. So where is 11th pin? 9, 10, 11. So I am just shorting these 3 pins. I am repeating 4 to 5, 5 to 11. So these 3 pins are shorted now. So where I should give this particular pin? I should give it to logic 1. Logic 1 is as good as saying VCC. So I am going to connect any one of these pins to VCC. So what indirectly I have done is, so 4th pin is indirectly connected to VCC, 5th pin is connected to VCC, 11th pin is connected to VCC because they are all shorted and they are given to VCC. VCC is as good as saying logic 1. So whenever I want logic 1, I will connect it to VCC. Whenever I want logic 0, I will connect it to ground. Okay. So now I have connected 4th, 5th and 11th pin to logic 1 in the as per the circuit diagram. Then what is left out? Logic 0. So you can see 5 different pins are connected to logic 0. What are they? 6th pin, 3rd pin, 10th, 12 and 13. These pins are supposed to be connected to logic 0. I am repeating, pin number 6, 3, 10, 12 and 13. They are supposed to connect to logic 0. So what I will be doing is, I will be using black wires, okay, now for connecting logic 0. That is 6 to 3. I am just shorting this 6 to 3, fine. Then 3 to 6 or 6 to 3. Then 3 to 10, 3 to 10, 3 to 10. Where is 10th pin? Okay, 9 and 10. 10. Okay, done. Next. 10 to 12, 12 to 13, 10 to 12, 10 to 12 and 12 to 13, 12 to 13. I am shorting all these pins in series. Then what I will be doing? So all these pins are supposed to be connected to where? Logic 0. So I already told you, whenever I want logic 0, I can use ground. Okay. So you can connect to any one of these black points which are shorted. Okay. Either 6th pin, 3rd pin, pin number 10, 12, 13, 6 or 3, you can connect to any of these pins to logic 0, that is ground. So I will be shorting it to pin number 6. Okay. That is how I am going to connect. Means what we have done is, pin number 3 is 0, pin number 6 is 0, pin number 10 is 0, pin number 12 is 0, pin number 13 is 0 indirectly. Okay. So some part of this is done, top is done, left portion is done. Then you just see the circuit diagram bottom portion. So you can see 4 pins there. So first pin is 15th pin and first pin. What are they? They are the enable pins. active low enable pins. These are just like main switches. So we should turn on these to enable pins. Already I explained in the theory. So now we will connect them to ground. So logic 0. So 15 and first pin I am going to short. 15 and first pin I am going to short, then I am going to give it to logic 0. Logic 0 is nothing but ground pin. Is it okay? So I will take from any one of the point and I am connecting it to ground pin. So what I have done, first pin and 15th pin shorted, then it is given to this ground point, right? So now it is as good as saying first pin is grounded and 15th pin is also grounded. What is left out? In the bottom you can see two more pins are left out, second pin and 14th pin. So what are the second pin and 14th pin? They are the inputs. So I will be taking these as X and Y inputs. X is a MSB, Y is LSB of a half subtractor. So second pin I am going to connect it to X input, okay. So this is X input. Then 14th pin I am going to connect it to where? Okay, Y input, that is LSB of the input. So inputs are done now. Then what is left out? I need to observe the output. So I require two outputs. For a half subtractor we have difference output and borrow output. So I will be just taking two outputs. One is a difference output from pin number 7. I already told you this difference I will take it as LSB and borrow I will take it as MSB. As explained in the theory part, you can just go through that. So 7th pin is a difference pin, I will take it as LSB of the output, and 9th pin I will take it as MSB of the output, that is borrow output, okay. Just like carry and sum we had in half adder, now we have borrow and difference. So borrow I will take it at MSB, difference I will take it at LSB. So these two are the outputs, these two are the inputs. So circuit connection is done. You can see all the 16 pins are connected to one or the other thing. That is to ensure that the circuit is complete. Okay. Now what is our duty? You can see the half subtractor truth table now. Okay, in the half subtractor truth table, what is the thing? So I'll just turn on this digital IC trainer kit for verification of this functionality table or truth table associated with the half subtractor. So what is this half subtractor? So as per the first combination 0 and 0, X and Y, 0 and 0. So where are X and Y? X, Y, borrow and difference. So whenever both the inputs are 0, what is the output? You are getting here, that is 0 and 0. Is it verified with the truth table? Yes. For 0 and 0, you should get borrow and difference as 0 and 0 as per the truth table. Already I explained 0 minus 0 is 0. So there is no difference, there is no borrow. Same thing you are getting. Then what is the next thing? So 0 minus 1, for which you are supposed to get 1 and 1. So I already explained in the theory. So are you getting the same thing? Yes. For 0 and 1 combination, you are getting 1 and 1. Similarly, 1 minus 0, that is next 1 0 combination. X is 1, Y is 0 respectively. So you can see here, for which you are getting 0 and 1 borrow and difference respectively. So same thing is verified. Last combination for 1 minus 1, both should be 0. That is for X and Y. 1 minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is 0, so there is no difference, there is no borrow. So this is all about half subtractor verification. So you just rig up the circuit as per the circuit diagram, then verify the functionality table. That is your duty. So second application is also done. So we are left out with two more applications of this application 74153. So we will see that in the next. So now we will see how to use this 74153 dual 4:1 multiplexer as a full adder. Okay. So for this we require two ICs. One is 74153 IC, regular IC 16-pin IC, that what we use it right now. Okay. The same IC I am going to use it in first socket. Okay. So I will just keep it here in the first socket and lock it. Okay. Then one more IC I require, that is 7404 NOT gate IC. Okay. In this IC it is a 14-pin IC. You can see 6 NOT gates. Okay. So this also I require. I will put it in the third socket. You can use any number of sockets. Okay. We have 5 sockets. I am using a third socket for a NOT gate. Okay. I am just locking this. Why I require this? Because you can see the circuit diagram of a full adder using 74153 now. So in that we require logic 0 input, logic 1 input. At the left side you can see, okay, there are 8 inputs. So for this we require some of the inputs like pin number 10 and pin number 13 are logic 0 and logic 1, for which you can use VCC and ground respectively. For logic 1 you can use VCC, for logic 0 you can use ground. And you can see some more inputs like X input and X bar. right? X and X bar. So X means you can take it from here, X, Y, Z, okay? You can take it directly from here. But how to get X bar input? For that you require one special NOT gate. So you give X input and you will get X bar. You can use that X bar input for necessary requirement. So what I have done, I have just connected one 74153 AC and 7404 NOT gate IC in the third slot. So first and foremost we have to give food for this, right? So we will connect VCC and ground. So for this first socket, it is a 16 pin IC, that is 74153. So 16th pin is VCC, I am connecting it here. Then 8th pin is ground, so I am just connecting 8th pin to ground. Is it okay? Then similarly we will connect a VCC to 14th pin of this NOT gate, because it is a 14 pin IC, so I am connecting 14th pin to VCC. Similarly 7th pin is ground, so I will be connecting 7th pin to ground for this second IC, that is a 7404 IC. So food is done, right? Means you can use these two ICs for any purpose now, for application. Okay, now since I need 4 important inputs at the left side, one is logic 0, logic 1, X and X bar. So what I will do, for a full adder we have 3 inputs, X, Y, Z, right? X, Y, Z. So I will take like this only, X is MSB, Z is LSB, in between we have Y. So 1, 2, 3 inputs, I will take it as X, Y, Z respectively. So I require X bar, right? So how can I get X bar? So using NOT gate. So what I will do, X I will connect it to NOT gate input, that is the first pin of this NOT gate is connected to X input. Then from second pin of this NOT gate, what I will be getting is X bar input. So whenever I require X bar, I can use it from second pin of NOT gate. So what I will do, I will connect one input, that is X input to NOT gate input. Is it okay? X input to NOT gate input. So that is the first pin of NOT gate. So from second pin what you have is ready X bar input. So X bar is available at the second pin of second socket, that is NOT gate IC. Okay. So this is ready now for usage. So you can see the left side of the circuit diagram. So you can see there, so 10th pin is logic 0, 10th pin is logic 0, right? So what I will be doing is, I will just connect this 10th pin to logic 0. So 10th pin of this first IC, so it is 8, 9, 10. So 10th pin I should connect it to logic 0, logic 0 in the sense ground. So this is done. Then you can see 13th pin in the IC, that is connected to logic 1. 13th pin is logic 1. So what I will be doing is, I will be connecting 13th pin to logic 1. So it is 11, 12, 13. So 13th pin logic 1 means I will connect it to VCC. Is it okay? I will connect it to VCC. So these two inputs are done. So what is left out in the left side? So I should connect X and X bar inputs. So you can see how many X inputs, how many pins are connected to X input. So pin number 6, pin number 3, 11 and 12. I am repeating, 6, 3, 11 and 12, they are connected to X input. So I will just short all these inputs, pin number 6, pin number 3, then 3 to 6 I have done, then 11, 12, right? So 6 to 11, 6 to 11, then 11 to 12, 11 to 12, 11 to 12. So all these things are shorted now. I am repeating 3 to 6, 6 to 11, 11 to 12. So all these pins needs to be connected to what input? X input. So where is X input? Here. So I can connect this X input to any one of these shorted inputs. So either to 3, 6, 11 or 12. So what I am doing, I am connecting it to 3. So what indirectly I have done is, third pin is connected to X, 6th pin is connected to X, 11th pin is connected to X, 12th pin is connected to X input. So whether the job is done? No. Still 2 more pins are supposed to be connected to what input? X bar input. Where is X bar input? Here in the second socket, that is 7404 IC, I have X bar input in the pin number 2, because pin number 1 is X input. So not of this X input is X bar, that is available in the second pin. So I can use this X bar input for my application. So in the left side you can see 4th pin and 5th pin needs to be connected to where? X bar. So I will be just connecting 4th and 5th pin. I am just shorting this. Okay, 4th and 5th pin. Okay, then for this I require X bar input. So from X bar I will be taking, from X bar where it is available, in the second pin, right? From X bar input, okay, I'll be just connecting it to either 4 or 5. So I'll be connecting either 4 or 5. So indirectly what I have done is 4th is connected to X bar, 5th is connected to X bar. Is it okay? Then what is left out? You can see the bottom portion, right? 15th pin and 1st pin, they are active low enable pins. They are active low enable pins. What I should do? I should turn on this IC. So for that 15th and 1st pin I am just shorting this. 15th pin and 1st pin I am shorting this, and I have to give logic 0 for this. So logic 0 in the sense I should connect it to ground. So what I will be doing is 15th pin I am connecting it to ground. So what I have done, 1st pin is connected to ground, 15th pin is connected to ground. Ground in the sense logic 0. Why? Because they are active low pins. I should turn on this. Okay. Then you can see 2nd pin and 14th pin, they are the Y and Z inputs. So I will connect 2 more inputs. That is the 2nd pin is a Y input. Where is that? 2nd pin is a middle input, that is Y input beside this X, okay, this is Y. Then one more is Z input. So LSB input, that is taken from what input or what pin number? 14. So 14 is Z, okay. So I am repeating, this is X input, that is already ready. 2nd pin is Y input. Then 14th pin is Z input. X, Y, Z, 3 inputs are ready now. So what is left out? Only 2 things are left out to observe the output. So what are the pins that I am going to use for seeing the output? Pin number 7 and 9. On the right side you can see. So pin number 7 is a sum output. So where is that? Pin number 7 is sum output. I will take it as LSB of the output. Sum output. Then carry I will take it as MSB. So carry is available from pin number 9. Is it okay? So pin number 9 is a carry output. So I am taking it from here. So my job is done. Circuit diagram is complete. Okay. So what I have done, you can ensure that all the 16 pins are connected. This NOT gate IC is used only to get X to X bar input ready. Okay. So only for that purpose we are using this. Other things are same. Okay. So the circuit is complete. Next thing is you should verify the functionality check. So you can turn on this. So now you can see the truth table associated with the full adder, right? For full adder, you have 8 combinations because 3 inputs are there, 2 outputs are there. X, Y, Z are the inputs, carry and sum are the outputs. So carry is MSB, sum is LSB. X is MSB, Z is LSB, X, Y, Z and carry and sum. Same thing you can see here, X, Y, Z, carry and sum, okay. So like this we have. So you can see the 8 combinations in the truth table. You can verify these 8 combinations. So first combination is 0, 0, 0. So for 0, 0, 0, you are getting 0, 0 because 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0 only. There is no sum and there is no carry. So that is already explained. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. So like that. So all zeros inputs you should get 0 and 0, right? For 0, 0, 1. In the second combination you can see for 0, 0, 1 you should get 0, 1. Why? Because 0 plus 1 is 1. So sum is 1, there is no carry. So same thing you are getting for 0, 0, 1 X, Y, Z input respectively, you are getting 0 and 1 carry and sum output respectively. So that is ensured using the functionality check here. Next combination is 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0. So again for 0, 1, 0, what is the output? 0, 1. So same thing you are getting. Next is 0, 1, 1. So what is that 0, 1, 1? So 0 plus 1 is actually 2. 2 in the sense 1, 0. 1 is carry, 0 is sum. Same thing you are getting here. So that is also done. Next combination is 1, 0, 0. What is that 1, 0, 0? Fourth combination, that is 1 plus 0 is actually 1. So that is 0, 1. So 1 is sum and carry is 0. So that is what you are getting. Next is 1, 0, 1. For 1, 0, 1 answer is 2. Because 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2. So 1, 0 is nothing but carry is 1, sum is 0. Next 1, 1, 0. What is that 1, 1, 0? Again 1 plus 0 is 2. 2 in the sense carry is 0, sum is, sorry, carry is 1, sum is 0. Because 2 means we should tell like that. Okay. Finally, this 8th combination, that is 1, 1, 1. You can see here 1 plus 1 is 3. So for that you are getting 1, 1 as the output. So this is all about a full adder truth table verification. Truth table is also called as functionality table. So this is all about full adder using 74153 dual 4:1 multiplexer IC. Finally we are left out with full subtractor that we are going to do now. So now we are going to see how this 74153 is used as a full subtractor. Okay, so for this again we require 74153 IC, which is a dual 4:1 multiplexer IC, followed by 7404, which is a 14 pin IC, that is NOT gate IC. Same thing, we are going to use the 74153 in the first socket on the top portion. So I am locking this. Then I will be using this second IC, that is 7404 IC, which is a NOT gate IC, 14 pin IC. I am using at the top portion and I am locking it. So two sockets are ready now. So first and foremost you give food for this. For that you have to connect VCC and ground. So we will be connecting VCC and ground for these two ICs. So we are doing full subtractor experiment now. Okay. So now you can see here it is a 16 pin IC. So 16th pin is VCC, 8th pin is ground. Okay. 8th pin is ground. Similarly, this is 14 pin NOT gate IC in the third socket, for which you have to connect 14th pin as VCC. Is it okay? And 7th pin is ground. 7th pin is ground. Done? So 7th pin is ground. So food is given to these two ICs. Now you can use these things. And in the circuit diagram, that is, you can see now full subtractor using 74153 circuit diagram, you are seeing there are 4 different portions. Top side VCC and ground is done. Now we will see the leftmost portion. There are 8 inputs. As usual, we have logic 0 input, logic 1 input, then X input and X bar input. So we require X input and X bar input. So I already told you X, Y, Z, we can use it here. So how to get X bar? So for getting that X bar, we are using this NOT gate IC. Is it okay? So how to do that? You know this is a 6 NOT gate IC, means inside this you have 6 NOT gates. Pin number 1 is input, pin number 2 is output of a first NOT gate. So we are going to use only these two things. So for this, if I give X input to pin number 1, so from pin number 2 of this NOT gate, what you will be getting is X bar. So that you can use it for your application. Is it okay? Now we will start the experiment. So first I will make X bar ready. For that I require X, Y, Z inputs. So I take X input and connect it to NOT gate. Okay. So X input, I'll take this X input and I'll give it to NOT gate pin number 1. So from pin number 2, what is available now? So X bar is available. So whenever you require, you can use it. So now you can see the left side of this circuit. So pin number 10 is logic 0. So for that reason, I am going to connect pin number 10 to logic 0. So it is 8, 9 and 10. So pin number 10, I am going to connect it to logic 0. Done? Then I can see pin number 13 there, that is connected to logic 1. So pin number 13, where it is? 11, 12, 13. So pin number 13, I am connecting it to logic 1. Logic 1 is as good as saying VCC. Is it okay? So I am connecting it to VCC. Done? Now, so these two things are done. So you can see here 6 more inputs are left out at the left side. So what are they? So one is either they are connected to X input or X bar. So you can see only 2 pins are connected to X. What are they? Pin number 6 and pin number 3, they are connected to X. So what I will do, I will just short this pin number 3 and 6. Pin number 3 and pin number 6. Okay. And I will connect it to X input. So I will just connect it to X input. Any one of these you can use it for X input. So what I have done indirectly is shorting 3 and 6, what exactly that means to you. So pin number 3 is directly connected to or indirectly connected to X input. Pin number 6 is also connected to X input. So you can short and connect it, or you can directly connect it, no problem, both are one and the same. So what I have done, I have just shorted pin number 3 and 6 and I have given it to X input, right? Then what is left out? So 4 more pins needs to be connected to X bar. So pin number 5, pin number 4, pin number 11, pin number 12. I am repeating, pin number 5, pin number 4, pin number 11, pin number 12 needs to be connected to X bar. So what I will be doing is I will be shorting these things. Pin number 4 and 5 I will be shorting. Is it okay? Then pin number 4 to 5 is done. 5 to 11 I will be shorting. 5 to 11 I will be shorting. Then 11 to 12 I will be shorting. 11 to 12 I will be shorting. So all these things are shorted. 4, 5, 11 and 12 are shorted now. So where I should give these are supposed to be connected to X bar. Where is X bar now? So you can see X bar input is available from second pin output of NOT gate. So here, so what is the second pin output of NOT gate? It is X bar. So I can connect it to any of these shorted pins, either 5th, 4th, 11th or 12th. So I shorted all these things, so I'll connect it to either of any of the pins. So I'll connect it to 4th pin. So what indirectly I have done is 4th pin is connected to X bar, 5th pin is connected to X bar, 11th pin is connected to X bar, 12th pin is connected to X bar. So leftmost portion is done. So what is left out? Bottom portion, that is 2 enable pins and 2 inputs. So 15th pin and 1st pin are enable pins which are active low. So active low means I'll short these two things. I should make actually these enable pin should be on. For making that on, for active low we should connect it to ground. So 15th pin and 1st pin I am shorting it and I'll connect it to logic 0. Logic 0 is as good as saying ground pin. Okay. So I'll connect them to ground. So ground, where is ground? Okay, here. So I am shorting 1st and 15th pin and connecting it to ground. It is as good as saying 1st pin is connected to ground, 15th pin is connected to ground. Then what is left out? So 2 more inputs are left out. Pin number 2 and pin number 14 are left out. So what is that pin number 2? Pin number 2 is Y input. Pin number 2 is Y input. What is that pin number 14? Pin number 14 is what? Z input, that is LSB input. So pin number 14 is LSB. I am repeating, this is second input, this is 14th input which acts as a Y and Z respectively. So we have X, Y, Z as 3 inputs. So only left out portion is right side, that is we have to observe Y1 and Y2, that is a difference and borrow for a full subtractor. So 2 outputs. So where we will take these things from pin number 7 and pin number 9 of this first IC. Is it okay? So pin number 7 and pin number 9. So what is that pin number 7? Pin number 7 is LSB output. What is that? Difference output. So I'll call it as LSB output, that is difference. Then where you will get borrow output? Borrow output is obtained from pin number 9. Pin number 9 is nothing but borrow output. So this is what you are supposed to do. So all the connections are done. So I'll repeat, you can ensure all these things, all the 16 pins needs to be connected to one or the other pin. And this is only for getting X to X bar. Only for that purpose you are using NOT gate IC. And this is all about full subtractor circuit using 74153. So what is the next thing? So you are supposed to verify the functionality table associated with full subtractor. So you can see the full subtractor truth table now. Okay. So what exactly that full subtractor functionality table or truth table will tell you? So for 8 different combinations, whatever you are seeing here, so whenever all the inputs are 0, okay, I should turn on this, okay. When all the inputs are 0, you should get output as 0. So that is X, Y, Z inputs, they are 0 respectively. Then borrow and difference outputs are also 0, you can see that, okay. So first combination is verified, that is 0 minus 0 minus 0 is 0 difference and there is no borrow. Next we will go for 0 minus 0 minus 1. So there is borrow as well as there is difference, okay, because 0 minus 0 minus 1 is actually, we have to take borrow, the 0 minus 0 is 0, then again 0 minus 1 is not possible, so we have to take borrow. For that reason borrow is 1, then when we take borrow it will become 1 0 which is nothing but 2, 2 minus 1 is again 1, so you are getting 1 as the difference. So for 0 0 1 combination you are getting 1 and 1 output, so that is the second combination. Next you will go for third combination, that is 0 1 0. For that also you can see 1 1 output, right? So as per the truth table you have to verify. Next combination is 0 1 1. For that 0 1 and 1, what is the expected output? 1 and 0. So borrow is 1, difference is 0. Same thing you are getting, right? Next fifth combination you have to give, that is 1 0 0. So you can see 1 0 0 for 1 0 0 X Y Z respectively. What exactly you are getting? Borrow is 0, difference is 1. So that is what you are getting. So same thing you can see here. Then for 1 0 1 combination, you can see both the outputs are 0. So same thing you can see here, because 1 minus 0 is 1, then again that 1 minus 1 will become 0. There is no borrow, there is no difference. Next combination is 1 1 0. For this 1 1 0, you can see both the outputs are 0. Same thing, right? Similarly, last combination is 1 1 1. Okay, for this you can see both borrow as well as difference outputs are 1. So this is all about full subtractor functionality table. You are supposed to verify this on this digital IC trainer kit. So what we have done till now is experiment number 5A, where you have seen how to use this dual 4:1 multiplexer IC. What is that pin number? 74153 IC for various applications like addition and subtraction, or adders and subtractors. Whenever we say adders, it may be half adder or full adder. Whenever we say subtractor, it may be full adder, sorry, half subtractor or full subtractor. So these 4 applications you have seen using this 74153. This is all about 5th A experiment. Then there is one more experiment, that is 5th B experiment, where we are supposed to implement 4 variable function, that we are going to see in the next part. Okay, thank you. So I told you experiment number 5A is done. Now we will go for experiment number 5B, where you are supposed to implement 4 variable function using 74151. Okay, what is this 74151? Already I explained in the theory. So 74151 is a 16 pin IC, that is 8:1 multiplexer IC. Is it okay? So this you are supposed to use it for what? Implementing 4 variable function. So in the exam they may give any 4 variable function. What is that 4 variable function? I already told you, y of a comma b comma c comma d. Instead of y you can call it as function of a comma b comma c comma d. I am taking ABCD as 4 variables. So they may give any equation. For that you are supposed to implement the same thing using this IC. So already one example, whatever I have explained, same example I am going to implement now. For that you can see the circuit also. So this is y of a comma b comma c comma d 4 variable function implementation using 74151. This is experiment number 5B. Okay, we are going to conduct this now. So you can see here there is notch here. Okay, this is 16 pin IC. So I am going to use it in the first slot. Okay, then so you can see the circuit diagram. I require one more IC there, that is NOT gate IC. So I will be using one more IC which is a NOT gate IC. So please give me some time. Okay, 7404. So this is 7404 NOT gate IC. I will be keeping it in socket number 3. Okay, you can use any socket. So NOT gate IC, why I require this? You can see the circuit diagram, only to get A bar input. Okay, on the left side you can see I have 8 inputs that are supposed to be connected. Some are logic 0, some are logic 1. I can use ground and VCC respectively. But for A input you can use this. For A bar I require complemented form of A. For that purpose I require this NOT gate. Okay. So now we will implement this circuit, whatever I have shown here. You can see the 4 variable function using IC 74151 circuit diagram. Okay. Now we will go for the circuit rig up. So before that I should give food for these 2 ICs. So it is a 16 pin IC. So 16th pin is VCC. Then 8th pin is ground. Okay, 8th pin is ground. So similarly we have to give food for this NOT gate IC. What is the purpose of this NOT gate IC? Only to get A bar input. Okay, so now it is a 14 pin IC. So I will give 14th pin to VCC, 7th pin to ground, 7th pin to ground. Okay, so this is all about minimum requirement. Then I, as earlier said, I require A input as well as A bar input. So A input, okay, I can take it from here. How to get A bar? So I should use this NOT gate IC. So for first input, if I give A input, then from second pin I will be getting A bar output. So I can make use of that. So I will use A input now. Okay. So I will make use of A input now. So this is A input. I am giving it to NOT gate, first pin. Then what is available from second pin of NOT gate? Obviously A bar. So you can make use of this A bar whenever you require. Okay. So A bar is available at pin number 2 of this NOT gate. Whenever you require, you can use it. So this is a minimum arrangement you have to make. Then we will go for the actual circuit. So as per the circuit diagram, you can see in the left side, okay, many pins are there except 15th pin. Okay, what is that 15th pin? 15th pin, you can see it is directly given to A input, right? I am repeating, 15th pin, it is directly given to A input. So I will just make that input. Okay, so 15th pin, I am just shorting it to A input. So where is that A input? Here, right? So I just shorted this to A input. So first input is done. Next you can see A bar inputs also. So what are the A bar inputs? So you can see pin number 4 and pin number 1. I am repeating, pin number 4 and pin number 1, they are connected to A bar inputs. So where are they? So pin number 4 and pin number 1, I am going to short these two things, pin number 1 and pin number 4. Is it okay? Then for these two things I am going to give A bar input. So A bar is available in pin number 2 of this NOT gate. So I can give it to either pin number 1 or pin number 4 because they are shorted. So what I am telling is, pin number 1 is connected to A bar, pin number 4 is connected to A bar. So that is what you can see in the circuit diagram. What is left out? 5 more pins are left out. What are they? Pin number 3, pin number 14, they are connected to logic 1. I am repeating, pin number 3, pin number 14 are connected to logic 1. So short it and give it to VCC. What is done? So what is done is only A and A bar is done. Now only logic 1 and logic 0 I am supposed to give from the left side portion of the circuit diagram. So I am repeating, pin number 3 and pin number 4, not 4, 14. Pin number 3 and pin number 14. Pin number 14 I have to short, and I should give these two where? VCC input. So I will be just connecting this pin number 3 and pin number 14 to VCC. Is it okay? Pin number 3 and pin number 14 to VCC. Done? So what is left out? Only 3 more pins are left out at the left side. Pin number 2, pin number 13, pin number 12. Where I should connect? I should connect it to 0 logic. Means it is as good as saying ground. Okay. So pin number 2, 12, 13 I am going to short. Pin number 2 to 13, then 13 to 12, 13 to 12 I am going to short. Then these 3 pins I can connect it to ground. So any one if I connect, that is done. Okay. So I will connect the 12th pin to ground. So what I have done is, pin number 3 is connected to, pin number 2 is connected to ground, pin number 13 is connected to ground, pin number 12 is connected to ground. So left side portion is done now. So what is left out? Only bottom portion is left out and the right side portion is left out. So in the bottom you can see pin number 7. Pin number 7 is enable pin, that too active low enable pin. Only pin number 7 is active low enable pin. So what I have to do? I should turn on this. So pin number 7 I will give it to ground. Pin number 7 I will give it to ground. Done? Okay. Then 9, 10, 11. Pin number 9, pin number 10, pin number 11. You can see the bottom of the circuit. Pin number 9, 10, 11 are 3 more variables, that is B, C, D. So A input is already available here. So I will take B, C, D here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of this input side, they are A, B, C, D respectively. So I want pin number 9, pin number 10, pin number 11 as B, C, D input. So where is 9? So I will take pin number 9 as B input, then pin number 10 as C input, pin number 10 as C input, pin number 11 as D input, pin number 11 as D input. Okay. Whether the circuit is complete? No. I should observe the output. So here, please make a note. You have 2 output pins. You can see here, 5th pin is active high output pin, 4th pin is active low output pin. In the truth table also I have given Y and Y bar, but that is not required. Okay. Only Y output is sufficient for us. So whenever we ask you people to show the output, you can show either 5th active high, or if you want you can show active low output, that is 4th pin also. But I will prefer you people to use only one output pin, that is pin number 5, which is active high output pin. You can show only that pin number 5 Y output. So I am going to use only one output pin, that is the 5th pin, for seeing the output. So I will keep it at the extreme end. So this is output pin. I do not want any active low outputs. I want only active high output. Is it okay? So pin number 5 is active high output. So you can see the circuit diagram is complete now. So now we will verify the functionality table. So functionality table in the sense truth table. So you can see the truth table now, right? So here I have given 4 inputs A, B, C, D, and output 2 outputs I have shown. One is Y and Y bar. But I request you people to skip that last column, that is Y bar column. Only you can concentrate on Y, that is sufficient. Okay. If you want, you can observe both the things, not a problem. What you can do is a 4th pin, you can connect it there and you can just go through the output and you can verify, not a problem. But I request you people, let it be only one output. that is y. What is that y bar? It is complemented form of the y output. Okay. So I should concentrate on only first 5 columns, just skip the last column. Okay. Now, so you should turn on this. Okay, digital IC trainer kit. Okay, then okay, we will start our journey. So for first combination, actually it is a 4-bit input, so we have 16 combination from 0 to 15. Okay, so first start with 0 0 0 0. So what is that 0 0 0 0? First set of combination input. So whenever I give 0 0 0 0, you can see the output as 1. You can neglect that last column, you can concentrate on only 5 columns. Okay, so for 0 0 0 0 combination, you are supposed to get y as 1, so I am getting that. Is it okay? Next 0 0 0 1. For that 0 0 0 1, we can see the output is 1 expected output for the functionality. Okay, so this is what we have designed. Then you can go for 0 0 1 0, for which you are getting output y as 0. So same thing is verified. Then for 0 0 1 1, what you are supposed to get is 1 as the output, same thing you are getting. Then 0 1 0 0, for this 0 1 0 0, you are supposed to get 0 as the output, same thing you are getting. For 0 1 0 1, output is 1. For 0 1 1 0, output is 0. For okay, 1 1 1, that is 0 triple 1, output is 0. Same thing you can see in the truth table. Then we have 8 more, last 8 more combinations. Okay, 1 triple 0. For this output is 0, that is y is 0. Next 1 0 0 1, because I have given this function pin number combination number 9, so you are supposed to get this as the output, so y is 1. Then 1 0 1 0, so for this output is 0, y is 0. Then for 1 0 1 1, again output is 0. For 1 1 0 0, you are supposed to get 1 as the output, and you are getting. For 1 1 0 1, it is 1. For 1 0, it is 0, and finally you can see for all 4 ones also it is 0. So this is all about the functionality verification of a 4 variable function. I am repeating, you have to verify the functionality verification check for the designed 4 variable function. It is not restricted that they will give same example, they may give any 4 variable function for which you should be able to design the particular circuit associated with the 4 variable function for whatever the circuit they give, and you have to rig up the circuit, verify the functionality table. So this is all about experiment number 5A and 5B. I am concluding it. Experiment number 5A is how to use this dual 4:1 multiplexer 74153 as a adder and subtractor, for which we have verified half adder, half subtractor, full adder, full subtractor using that 74153 4:1 multiplexer. In experiment number 5B, they have given 4 variable function for which you are supposed to implement that using 8:1 multiplexer, that is 74151 IC, and we have done by taking a simple example. So this is all about experiment number 5. Thank you.